Hello. As you know, I'm Greg Cummings, CEO of Power100, and your host on today's PowerChat. And we're very, very excited to have Paul and Erika. We're going to be talking about the Pinnacle Experience, as well as maybe some industry highlights from Paul as well. So welcome to the show, Paul and Erika.
Hey, good to be here.
Good to be here, Greg.
Awesome. Why don't we kick it off for the folks that maybe don't know exactly who you all are and what your areas of expertise is in this industry. Erika, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself and a little bit about what you do.
All right. I am the Director of Content for Remodeler, and we are a media brand that reaches 90,000 remodelers and home improvement companies nationwide. We have events. We have a print publication. We have a very robust website, e-newsletters. We're big on social. We really enjoy being part of this community, being the voice of the industry, and really just love and are honored to be part of this fantastic group of people in home improvement.
Awesome. Paul.
Well, first and foremost, Greg, it's an honor to be here. It's an honor to be on the advisory board of Power100. So my industry experience, gosh, goes back. I'm going to save it later to give you the baby, but started 12 years old, been in this industry, canvassing, not been out of this business a week since 83. Had the opportunity to work with every major manufacturer, consult, train, work with every major home improvement company in the industry, and be the master of disruptive technology and speak on every motivational speaking circuit now for about the past 15 years. But my real motive is to try to understand how to take today's industry and position it to survive, where it's so disruptive, so different, and if we don't change and if we don't adapt and have a blueprint for success, we will not survive. And my goal is to be the chariot to take us on the distance to a better tomorrow.
Well, you've done it multiple times throughout your career, and so I wouldn't expect anything less. That's why we're honored to have you on our advisory board as well. Erika, going to the show in Pinnacle here at the end of the month, I believe it's June 26th to 28th, right?
Yep.
So,
yeah, go on.
I was going to ask you, why'd you ask this guy over here, Paul, why'd you ask him to speak at the event?
So I have a lot of personal and professional regard for Paul. And first of all, just selfishly speaking, as a speaker, he is extremely dynamic, high energy, super entertaining, and he combines wit with a lot of knowledge and a lot of industry experience. So you don't feel like you're sitting there in class having to learn something. You feel like you're being, it's entertainment and education, right? It's edu-tainment. Right.
Edu-tainment.
Which is a lot of fun.
Edu-tainment. I like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So that's one big reason. And also, he's just a really trusted industry resource. He's not just, coming in out of nowhere, talking a bunch of stuff. I mean, as you pointed out, since he was 12 years old, he's been in this industry. So he is an absolute authority, absolute expert. You could not find somebody with more knowledge. He's got a foot in the future, he's got a foot in the past, and he's firmly rooted in the present. He's just in that sweet spot of industry knowledge, and we're so honored to be partnering with him and working with him on this event.
I think she just wrote my next intro for every single presentation I do for the next 10 years. Wow.
What do you,
I'm humble.
Give us a little preview, Paul. Do you know what you're going to be talking on? Just maybe a slight preview.
Sure. I may want to take a second to let everyone know that I got excited when you asked me what I did a minute ago, but I am the senior consultant for Westlake Royal Building Products. I am the consultant that works and trains and educates a lot of our customers and also speaks on the industry. But I also work with every national remodeling organization, which gives me the capability to train on a regular basis in the process sometimes of 20,000 people a year to understand the challenges. So one of the things I thought was important when I was asked, what topic would you like to bring? What topic do you think would be the most impactful to the Pinnacle Group? And for me, what I think is unique is we get all these people coming in our industry, or we have people who have 20 years, the same 1 year experience, and they've not changed. They're doing the same thing over and over and over again with the definition of insanity, right? And they're not growing. Or you have the new salesperson who's managed by a sales manager who was a salesperson who doesn't know how to be a sales manager because he's teaching the same bad habits to the salespeople, and they're not evolving. There has to be a meeting of the heads and the minds, and we have to change this process. So when I sat down and started writing a blueprint of success, what does that look like? What are the things that the average rep does not do to make themselves successful? So I literally go and I ride along with customers. I've listened to hundreds and hundreds of hours of actual recordings of real voice recordings where salespeople have been in the home. And it comes down to a couple of things. One, they don't plan. They don't prepare. They don't have a commitment objective. They don't know their product. They're not doing a demonstration. They're not listening to the needs of the customers. We got to understand something. We have to quit selling, and we have to help people buy. We got to be consultative selling experts. The house is sick. Let me write a prescription to make it healthy again. We have to listen to the needs. The customer will tell you how to solve the problems. But if you don't take a second and ask those questions, you don't get the answers. So the whole blueprint is, how do you do all this? And how do you integrate technology to help simplify? We are in the most disruptive point of our entire industry that we've ever been at. You know, I've been there for the first websites. I've been there for the first YouTube testimonials. I've been there actually for the first cell phone. I've been there for, the beginning of AI and remote virtual selling. But the evolution of AI every single week, if you don't make a commitment to adapt, you will not survive. And I say that with no pun intended. So that's kind of the whole concept. Take all this energy, wrap it up in 40 minutes to really kind of energize, but make people walk away and say, hey, maybe I need to do something different. Maybe I take one or two of these ideas and implement them to change my business.